Hi Gemini, welcome to your reading, the weekly reading. It's a general reading. Get straight into it. Let's have a look at the theme. The overall theme. What's the theme for the week there, Gemini? Let's have a look. It's always exciting to see what's going to come out. Okay, Keepers of the Earth. You're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Wow, cool. Okay, so it sounds like there's a calling happening there, Gemini, for you. And you may have been feeling the call. You may have been feeling the pull towards more than what is in your life at the moment. You know, have you been stuck on that, you know, everyday life, work, family, you know, whatever. And you have found lately that you feel this call or this pull to something more, something deeper, something more relevant, and something more connected to the not just the evolution, but the sustainability of self, of others, of our souls, of the journey that we take. But Keepers of the Earth are very much bound to the cycles of the earth, to the rhythm of the earth. So, you know, I mean, we all have our things that we are drawn to, you know, where our gifts lie more, which inspires us more. And Gemini, if this applies to you, then you are definitely drawn to the earth, to the rhythm of the earth, to Mother Gaia, Mother Earth Gaia, to the animals, to the cycles, you know, like the bird dies and then is recycled through the earth back out to the air. So that circle continues on and on and on. Okay, let's get on with this then anyway. Okay, so here you have the Queen of Wands. So this could be an Aries energy, or it could be you. Or it could be somebody around you. So this, with the Queen of Wands, and because she's in reverse, then she is still trying to find out a little bit of where she can put her foot next. So where does she need to go next? Right? She's at a point where she can actually start to make something happen. And so if this is you, then you're at a point which is really good, because you can make something happen, but you're still looking for a little bit more wisdom. See the roots of the tree? So that represents wisdom, that represents knowledge, that represents knowing. And she's also looking out to some ancestral things, and we had the ancestors here too as well. So if you look at the pharaoh in the background there, so that's very, you know, that's old, that's ancient sort of that the stories, the knowledge, the customs, the you know, the rituals. So you are looking, and you are expanding on your understanding at this moment. So here we have in that you're starting out on this, and as I said, you're just starting out on this, because you can see if he was well underway, I'd have all the coins done, but you're just starting out on this. So there is some concepts that are still a little vague, you know, like you're still learning, as I said, because see how they're not painted in, they're sort of, they're quite transparent, and you've got the young child there, so that's that learning. He's watching what his father or the master or whoever it is trying to show him how to do it. So he's learning. So this is the beginning of your journey with this, Gemini, which is really, really exciting. Really exciting for you. Now, this is your mindset, and you feel like you have actually come out of a situation, maybe this latest lockdown stuff and all that, so, has changed your concept a little bit, and you've got to the other side of it, and you've thought, yeah, we really need to look after our planet, we have to look after our earth, we have to look after ourselves, we have to nurture what is there, what is calling us, what is nature, and I feel quite emotional about it. And though this isn't really my, I'm not drawn to this sort of work, I'm drawn to other work, but I can feel your passion, Gemini. I can feel the sadness that you have for what has been going on. So, whoa, and here we go. So here is the Wheel of Fortune. This is at the basis of your reading. So this is saying it's time to step forward and start doing this work, Gemini. We go in cycles, and if we don't do something on the upward swing, we have to go through the downward, and then we come back up around again. So this is the timing card. It's a 10 also, which is new beginnings, and plus the end of a cycle. So that is all going in with what's going on here. And here we have the in the past magician. So you've had the gifts and the skills and everything you've needed to actually do this work, but it's been laying dormant. If you can see, he's in reverse. So even though those have been there for you, Gemini, they've been sort of put to the back burner because life, let's face it, life was flipping hectic, and you could never do enough. You could never sort of like, you'd achieve something at work or achieve something with your family, and then it was like, what's the next step? It was kind of like tiring in the end, and I think that's what a lot of people have got to. Okay, so here now we have the middle of your reading, and we have, so we have the Three of Swords, which can be sadness, which can be grief. Now, this is the reverse, though. I mean, this is where it's really happening, and this is where it's going behind you. So you've experienced it. It's not coming up. You've experienced it, but now you're actually looking at it from a different angle to see why that happened and what that meant to you, and really connecting in with your experience of that sadness and grief. And we talked about that over here. Okay, now here is your this is you. So yes, as you can see, look, we've got the bare earth, we've got the tombstones in the background there. He's holding a skull, she's holding a golden egg, and there's spirit up above flying. This is your calling, Gemini. This is you. You're there, you're bearing your soul, you're feeling a bit vulnerable as well, because you're going to be putting yourself out there, but you're feeling like, this is judgment time. So this is what's supposed to be happening now. We have to be called to judgment. We have to be called to accountability for what we've been doing. And this is a very strong feeling within you. And it's almost to the point where it is actually making you feel a little tight in the chest, because you're just how much this means and how important this journey is. Okay, and then we have, this is you in a situation. So, yes, you have been through a lot, and we all have been through a lot, and, you are feeling a little bit battered and a little bit torn, but the good thing is that there is some offer of help here. And whether this is you helping this person, she looks a bit bedraggled there, or whether it's somebody offering you a hand. So there will be support there. There will be somebody that you will be partnering up with, that you can talk to about this, that you can start to make a plan. Maybe it's a group that sends out healing light to the earth, whatever it is. You don't have to do this alone. You are not alone in this anymore. Okay, and your hopes and fears are, so here we have the Emperor, which can be the Aries energy, like we had at the beginning of the reading. Now, Aries energy, they're very eager, they're dynamic, they're quick, and they're also competitive. So this is in reverse. So this is your hope that you can actually put other things before your own wants as it were. As you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff happening around here. But this is the fire, this is the torch, this is, you know, this is the torch that's been put down, whereas the torch should be held up. And this is in line with this here, Gemini, is that you will pick up the torch. You will shine the torch for this movement to heal the earth, to start to really look at what we're doing, and that we want to actually keep, you know, keep this whole you know, humanity going. Let's help ourselves to live a better, cleaner, fuller, more connected life, and you have been called to do that, as I said before. So, you know, your hope is that you can actually turn away from the material side of your life and leave it behind. Now here we have your the outcome of the week in the reading. So here this is the strength card, and this is going in line with this, what your hopes and fears were there, Gemini, is that you are trying to find the strength to really put the madness behind you, to put this addictive sort of got to have that, got to have this, got to have that sort of mentality. Because as you can see, she's got the strength there, she's got the line there for the strength, but look at what she's facing. So, you know, and this is that circle of life here. So this is, you know, yes, this is looking at whether, you know, you will have the strength to do that. But we'll pull some clarifiers on these anyway. Okay, so what I would like to clarify is the Three of Swords, please, Guardians. All heavy energies this week. Okay, yes, trapped in fear. So, yes, if things haven't been, you know, going right, and, you know, you feel like you've been hurt in the past, so maybe you've tried to step out into this sort of work before and you've had a bit of a backlash from it, or you haven't been supported and you felt quite alone and quite hurt by other people's reactions. But this is just a trap. It's not real. It doesn't exist. It's not reality. It just feels like it. Okay, it's not real. All right, I'll pull another card for that because I think it's important. Let's get some advice so we know what the overall energy is for that. Let's get some advice. Oh, the crown chakra. Here we go. The crown chakra. And this is that connection to this is spiritual enlightenment. We know that. You know, it's spiritual insights. It's that very full-on connection to spirit. So, you know, even though this feels like yuck, you know, and, you know, that sadness and that you've had, that's been coming through for you because of your understanding, is that you will be able to open more. You're going to be more open from that experience, and you're going to have greater, you know, connection with spirit. There's connection to the universal wisdom and you know, the infinite connection too. So it's not like dribs and drabs. It's like a full-on connection to spirit, to the understanding and the wisdom, as I said, so that you are able to step into this role and able to have some understanding from that. So that's really, really beautiful. Now what I will now pull, I'm going to pull a couple of cards on the strength card here in reverse, because I think it's very important that you don't get too caught up in, you know, how am I going to be? Will I be able to pull this off? Will I be able to, you know? Listen, Gemini, it doesn't matter if you actually go and buy something from, you know, that might seem a little frivolous. That may not seem in keeping with looking after the earth. You've got to wean yourself. You've got to move, you know, you've got to move slowly, you know, into this new understanding, because if you don't move slowly, then you're going to burn out and you won't be any good. So take the time to really find your way through this, and then start to make that, you know, make it work for you. Okay, so don't put too much pressure on yourself. So let's pull a couple of cards here. Pull that one for a start. Yes, so disruption. So this is bollocks. This is not real, okay? This energy is not real. As you can see here, it's just you're so torn this is you're torn between what you have to do, what you need to do, and what you really want to do, and what is the right thing for the universe. So there's all these sort of parts that you're torn between, but that's just a mindset, okay? That is just a mindset. And the reason why the disruption's there, Gemini, and this is very, very important, if you hear nothing else, hear this. This is just to try to get you off track, okay? This is just trying to steer you away from your calling, from where the work that you need to be doing. So you've got to really understand that. This is a falseness, okay? Very, very important. So don't allow that to happen. Like I said, start it. Don't have to go full bore. Alright, nice card for the strength card. Yes, so now we have the base chakra, and this is that going back to base. And this is about survival. It's about the body. It's about money, safety, sustenance, and shelter. So if you think of this with the keepers of the earth, looking after the earth, this is why, because we need to have our earth in order to be able to live somewhere. We need to be able to have shelter, to feel safe, to have all those things that the earth can give us. Everything else out there can be seen as transient. It's just moving through, but not really solid, you know? So yes, beautiful. Beautiful. You've got some awesome work to be doing here, Gemini, and I applaud you. I applaud you for feeling, for feeling that call, that pull, and and being ready to do it. Because that's just so important. So very important. And don't forget to reach out, talk to others who have the same understanding and have been called to do the same sort of work, because then you will get a lot out of that. Hang of a lot out of that. All right, I'm going to pull an oracle card. Let's see what message is coming through from here. Wisdom. Wow, cool. All I truly need is within me. All I truly need is within me. Beautiful. And you see she's got the scroll. That's that wisdom. That's that understanding. That's that, and that's what you'll be learning to bring through, Gemini. Perfect. Perfect card. Okay, last one. And this is a message from heaven for you, from a loved one. And just see what the message I've got for you to help you through this week. Okay. Do I need... Oh, that's too many. Let's see what happens this time. Oh, that is so awesome. Wow. Yeah. Woohoo. I am here helping you. So you are well and truly guided, protected. They are honouring you from the other side there, Gemini, because of the steps that you are going to be taking now, because of this journey that you're going on to start to be part of the keepers of the earth, to help heal the earth, to be able to stand up and be counted. And they're going to be there with you every single part of that journey, every single step of that journey. They're going to be with you, Gemini, your loved ones. Isn't that just beautiful? Well, my friend, you just, just remember the courage that you have, and the wisdom and all the gifts that you have. Remember, just bring your gifts and turn that around and bring them to the fore and start on that journey, because, we need all the help we can get out here on this earth. So it's going to be amazing having you on board. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll talk to you soon, eh? Take care. Bye.